Oh man, I did a great video. About survival preparedness and mental health, right? Where we are at, what the standards are, what you're supposed to be successful. You're supposed to be super attractive. You're supposed to be rich. You're supposed to be a badass. If you're a guy, you're supposed to be a damn Victoria's Secret model, eternally young if you're a woman. All of these bullshit standards and idiotic things that you're supposed to be if you want to be someone is slowly but surely destroying us. And this is a great segue for today's video, which is Tim Kennedy being caught lying time and again, and finally apologizing for the multiple lies that he'd been saying all over the years. So, for a number of years now. Folks, as always, if you want to learn more about what I try to do here, which is realistic survival and preparedness, it's what I've been doing for a long time. If you want to learn about firsthand experience going through an economic collapse, that's what I went through, surviving the economic collapse, and a ton of information in street survival skills, practical skills as to defend yourself, your family, your loved ones when out in the streets, driving, or in your home, and a bunch of other practical knowledge that I know you can use. It's always better. It's cool to go through things. It's even better to learn without actually having to suffer through it and avoiding it entirely if you can at all. The links are going to be there below in the description of the video. I know of this guy because of UFC, because he's a mixed martial artist. He hasn't been, I don't think he's ever been a champion. He mostly in his UFC career, he was relevant because he's a vet. Because he's former Army Special Forces, right? What people call Green Berets, and my friend back in the day told me, oh, we're not Green Beret, something we actually wear. You're not a Green Beret. That's a piece of, that's a hat you wear, right? You're actually Army Special Forces. Okay, so this guy is a former Army Special Forces, but that was not enough. He had to be something else. He had to lie about who he actually is in some of the more brutal, idiotic ways I've ever seen.
That had been awarded the Bronze Star Medal with Valor. No. You didn't imply shit.
You
stated directly, okay, yes, I have a Bronze Star Medal with Valor, and then told a bullshit story about how you got it.
So he
lied. You didn't do that on accident. You didn't do that unintentionally. If you're going to apologize, and this is one of 1,000 things he's lied about, right? So, again, finally, after 7 months, he apologizes for one little thing.
So he's been lying over the years on a number of things. Apparently, all of what he was, and it's not the first time these things happen. What is it, like Lone Survivor, proven to be all 90% bullshit? It is incredible. You have the actual people that were there calling it out and saying, well, yeah, but, bullshit. Why? Because of what I was just saying, these unrealistic, stupid standards. And this is very much an American thing. This idea of idolizing people that were in the military, and what I find even kind of like fucked up, idolizing people that went to other countries and do things that even when you talk with them, many of them will, yeah, it's fucked up. I mean, I understand why they're shooting at me. I understand. I would have been doing the same thing if they had come to my country. The guys that actually went there, at least the ones that I know that are actually good people, they don't feel great about it. They don't feel that's something to brag about. These assholes, they have to brag about these, and it is crazy. Now, this is very much an American thing. In my case, in Argentina, my country, this is what you need to reach that idol status, like almost fucking god-like status. Diego Maradona, Lionel Messi, this guy right here, Maradona, a very controversial person alive, huge problems. He passed. He has passed a few years ago, and as much as he was blessed in terms of his ability to play a sport, personal life and addictions and whatnot. But do you have any idea how difficult it is to achieve this? It is only once every 4 years against the best of the entire planet, and you don't even get to choose your teammates. They have to be from your same nationality. It is fucking impossible. That's what gives you that kind of like godlike status, that admiration from everyone, overwhelming. Yeah, and it's definitely even more so than this. But in the case of the United States, this is the thing that a lot of people just eat up. They will eat this shit up as if it's candy. It's a stack of pancakes with fucking corn, maple syrup all over it. It is like that. And you see why they do it, because you get the results, you get the contracts, you get the books, and you get all of this shit. But look at what he was actually doing.
Contain two of the most serious allegations he faces, which is the shooting of a child with a rifle he then took home, which not one person on that convoy remembers.
Bragging about doing that. That's how fucked up we are. That's how messed up people are. This guy felt the need to lie about that horrific made-up incident that he has. He has said these things. I've seen the video. He says it like, yeah, because I'm the reaper of souls. I will walk through the valley of the shadow of all blah, blah, blah. Fucking get over it, man. What? You killed people? All right, good for you, man. Awesome, great. That certainly makes the world a better place. You fucking going some other country thousands of miles away and blowing the shit out of people. All right, right. I know there's good people, there's bad people everywhere. There's people that have done things that they kind of regret. They've done things that, this was my job and I had to do this shit and that's it. Do you judge it or not? I think that these days, especially the things we are learning, the things we learn these days and what's happening and what people are doing and how fucking dirty all of this is, I think that bragging about shit like this is getting increasingly controversial. That's my personal take. You may disagree with me. That's fine. Again, cultural difference, right? We don't have that thing. Again, in our case, it's more on the sports side that those are our idols. Those are the guys that, not personally mine. I definitely do like the idea of winning shit on a national level and having bragging rights, and that's pretty cool, right? It's definitely a lot less harmless than doing what this guy said he has done, which is, I think, is this.
Not one person shooting of a child with a rifle he then took home.
This is what you brag about. This is what guys look up at, like, oh wow, so he fucking shot a kid and took his rifle. Wow, that's so badass. Really? Okay, yeah, I'd rather, what, how about we actually behave like fucking men? How about we actually behave like people, like grown adults, like men, like women, right? Like in the video that unfortunately I couldn't include in this one that I did, people from a more simple time, they had their shit together, and these bullshit, unrealistic, even fucked up standards of what is cool and admirable and success and what it means to be a winner is or not. How about reevaluate that a little bit for our own health, for our own mental health? Because this delusion here, I don't think it's good for anyone. Not you, me, or anyone else. Certainly not for future generations to look up at and say, wow, that's so cool. You're such a badass. All right. Other things, guys, are far more important.